All right, guys. So just like the title says, Dragon Ball Legends messed up. Very simply put, they messed up, okay? We just got Legends Limited Final Flash Vegeta, a character we've really all been waiting for a very long time, especially a solo Vegeta character, okay? I mean, it's been forever since we got a relevant solo Vegeta character. Besides, obviously, Zenkai's like 8 Vegeta, which is actually quite good, but that's a Zenkai. I'm talking about a brand new release of a solo Vegeta character. They disappointed. Very simply put, I can't go through social media without seeing one negative comment about this character, honestly, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Now, your reasons might be different than my reasons, and I'll give you guys why I think this is a disappointment. As a matter of fact, this is actually a disappointment before the character even got released, which is pretty crazy, right? Like, how can you mess this up twice before the character even gets released? I'll explain to you guys in just one bit what I mean by that. Now, I want to hear your comments down in the comment section down below. I love to read your comments. Why or why not you guys might like this character? Why did Vegeta disappoint you? Or, why do you like Vegeta? Final Flash Vegeta. It's up to you. I'm not saying he's a complete disappointment. Number one, just to make it clear, I did not summon on this character. I haven't used this character, but I've played against this character, and I know what this character is all about. Now, let's not waste any time. I just mentioned really quick that they messed up before, okay, they released Final Flash Vegeta. And what I mean by that, okay, the number one thing is, why did they give Heatdome Trunks a Zenkai for Red and Hybrids? Knowing you're going to get a Red Vegeta Clan character a week after. Why? That makes zero sense. They could have easily just made that Heatdome Trunks a buff for Vegeta Clan. Red and Vegeta Clan. That would make perfect sense for this Vegeta, which desperately needs it. Now, another thing, okay? And by the way, that just buffs Beast Gohan even more, that Heatdome Trunks, which it is what it is at this point, honestly. But Vegeta Clan, let's talk about Vegeta Clan really quick, okay? They are planning, or they've planned before this Final Flash Vegeta came out to buff Vegeta Clan via some pretty cool equipment. I mean, this equipment is pretty good. It's a base Vegeta Clan equipment where you have to bring in 3 Vegeta Clan members, okay? Very self-explanatory, very good, pure equipment that they brought out for this co-op, okay, that we have right now. Why is this out right now when they're not even trying to buff Vegeta Clan? Honestly, like, this is a Cell Saga campaign. I get it. But it would make more sense if they maybe brought out, I don't know, like an extra Trunks on the side or something like that, like a 1% Trunks. Now, Vegeta Clan is not completely bad. They're just not good, okay? We got Super Vegeta. We got, of course, Evolution Vegeta Kaioken Goku, which is still pretty good, obviously. We just got Bola and Vegeta Assist, which is pretty good. After that, man, honestly, like, it's kind of a drop-off. The Heatdome Trunks that we got, this one right here, he doesn't buff Vegeta Clan with his Zenkai ability. So they messed up before even bringing out Final Flash Vegeta. Now, I asked you guys, what's one thing you don't like about Final Flash Vegeta? I asked you guys that over on my X and Twitter because I was going to read your guys' comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I can ramble on, honestly. And by the way, I did warn you guys, okay, to not summon on this character before this character came out. I literally made a warning video right here. Warning, watch this before it's too late. I labeled it, okay? Hopefully you guys watched. I told you guys not to summon on Final Flash Vegeta for, not because he's not the best character. Yes, he's not the best character, but also because we're expecting a very good Ultra at the very end of the month, aka in 2 weeks, okay? Could be a Mega Rising banner, who knows, but this Final Flash Vegeta banner also stays quite a bit till March, so you have nothing to lose, to wait, to see, right? So I asked you guys, what disappoints you? I haven't read the comments here. We got over 100 comments. I'll be reading it right now. Honestly, I give you guys my reasons. My reasons are pretty legit. But something I would add on really quick is that I wish this Vegeta were to have cover nullification a little bit easier and not tied into his unique gauge, which we'll talk about in just one bit, but at least give it to his green card or something like that. I feel like it's really hard to come by, even though I don't have this character, but I've seen a lot of people talk about him, and I've played against this character as well, okay? Okay, so this guy here says his unique gauge doesn't reset after it pops. Not quite sure what this means. I think the fact that you have to switch out, I think that's what it means. But let's just keep moving here because we have a lot of comments. That's not really a complaint, but this should have been his green, the thumbs. I am Super Vegeta. I kind of agree with you on that one. Also, another thing is, okay, So I see this getting tossed out a lot. It's his ultimate. How his ultimate is not a dash forward, it's a singular blast. I'll say this, yes, I wish it was like a blast armor charge, ultimate like we typically get or something like that, right? I think it's pretty cool, the fact that he just has that little blast. I think it's a very cocky thing of Super Vegeta. Now, the thing is that's getting tossed around is that Super 17 literally counters that with his green card. Obviously, he could counter his singular blast attack. But I'll say this, if you're stupid enough to pop your ultimate, okay, just like that, against a Super 17 without having a combo in first, that's on you, man. Honestly, like, you're setting yourself up for failure. So I see that video getting tossed around, one scenario of that, but honestly, that's just bad play by that Super Vegeta. Honestly, it really is. Okay. Find a Flash Vegeta if it wasn't. Okay, that's not really a complaint. All right, this guy says he's what people thought LF Orange Piccolo was, but times 2. No, it's not that bad. Orange Piccolo upon release was quite the disappointment. He was really dragged around, kind of like Super Vegeta is now. But yeah, I think he's probably worse than Orange Piccolo, especially now with his unique, equipment and the way the meta is structured. So I kind of agree with you on that one. He is in blue is another complaint. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's just using Saiyans now. So blue wouldn't really be, like, you literally just use this character on Saiyans, right? Blue, we have, of course, the GT Kid Goku, which is actually pretty good in Goku and Bardock. So I don't see why he'd be blue. The Majin Buu Bros was kind of a disappointment last time I checked also. So yeah, let's keep pushing here. Super 17 absorbs his ultimate. Yeah, that's on you if you're willing to actually get caught on that or actually initiate on a Super 17 with a long range ulti like that. So that's completely on the person, honestly, on the Super Vegeta that did that. I see that getting tossed around so much, but yeah, it's not really, it's just bad play. Let's see. I think the DBL team has been at long-term disadvantage in producing Super Vegeta. It makes people feel like Vegeta is a failure with poor impression and animation isn't attractive and dynamic enough. I mean, the animations could be better. I agree with you on that one, but the rest isn't really a legitimate complaint on the character itself. Besides that, I guess. But let's see. He didn't come through on my first rotation. Yeah, it's not really a thing. His ultimate is a range slow projectile. I see that getting tossed way too much. Okay, so this is another, it's not really a complaint, but I see people saying 16, Android 16 is actually better than Super Vegeta. This kind of reminds me of the last Legend, not this latest Legends Festival, the one before that for 2022, when we ended up getting part 2 Father Son Galagun. Now, the reason why I say that is because we got a 1% Sparking alongside with that, which was the Blue Zamasu, which ended up being miles better. Like, he was really, really good for a very long time. A staple in the meta for like months, right? Maybe even a full year. The Blue Zamasu, the one with endurance. So, kind of the same resemblance in a way, where, I mean, the 1% Sparking is actually better than the LF. So that's actually kind of debatable, but still, I see that getting tossed up as well. Another complaint, I just didn't get him. Hopefully you guys didn't even summon on him, honestly, but he's red. I see a lot of people bashing because he's red, but blue doesn't make any sense for Saiyans, honestly. And Vegeta Clan isn't really usable right now, but yeah. Horrible banner. Okay, this is another complaint, not specifically on him, but the banner itself, I mean, they have Goku and Frieza in the banner. Don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. Not TOP related. Not Sun Family related. Not Androids related. Doesn't make any sense. They should have just added Perfect Cell on the banner, but it makes sense because they're going to add Perfect Cell on the next upcoming Cell Saga banner at the very end of the month. So that's pretty self-explanatory why they're holding back on LF Cell so much, right? If it's an Ultra banner, LF Cell will be on that banner, but only dropping at 600, Z power, which it is what it is, unfortunately, with Ultra banners. But that's a complaint, by the way, I have in Ultra banners. The fact that they drop LFs at 600 Z power, which should be doubled at 1,200, in my personal opinion. So that's a good complaint. His ultimate is the biggest downfall. Trash defensively. I mean, honestly, he's not that good defensively, yes, but that's because he's supposed to be offensive, an offensive unit, so it makes sense. But I will say this, even with him having to have multiple timer counts on the field for him to build up, it's characters like Super 17 get that for just existing, if that makes any sense. So I agree with you on that one as well. Like right here, boom, this guy nails it right here. He needs 9 timer counts to do what 17 does for free, pretty much, honestly. Animations are mid. So, I mean, this guy's getting dragged through everywhere. Everybody's saying he should get the Goku and Frieza treatment, but I don't think that's going to happen because Goku and Frieza was literally a headliner for an anniversary. So, I don't think that's going to happen. But people are already calling for his unique equipment, but it is what it is, man. It's unfortunate that we're getting a Vegeta. Maybe when we get, let's just say, I don't know, an evolution Vegeta, shirtless evolution Vegeta in the future, maybe he'll be better. But yeah, hopefully you guys didn't summon because we're going to get an Ultra at the end of the month. And I did warn you guys here on my YouTube. But comment down below, what do you guys like or don't like about this LF Super Final Flash Vegeta? Comment down below. I'll read your comments. And if you guys did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. And I'll definitely catch you guys once again on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.